You wanna know why I don't like bioshock 2? Because it just pounds my cheeks in for absolutely no reason. Like, seriously. I've always had this question. What makes a game hard? Hard to beat, hard to master, hard to do anything. You know? And it's not what bioshock 2 does. bioshock 2 beats you to the ground for no reason. It's not fun to get higher. It's not fun to find the tapes, because the tapes are everywhere now. It's not fun to do any of that, because there's no reward. There's no simplicity to the gameplay. To me, I feel like this is just a lower version of Bioshock 1 and what that was trying to do. What makes a hard game? Well, today I will be explaining that, and we will try to understand what makes a harder game. Sit back, relax, get some popcorn, and I will try to explain in the best way what makes Bioshock 2 worse than other really hard games. See, one of my favorite games is Hollow Knight. Sorry, couldn't get enough. But Hollow Knight and Doom are one of my and two of my favorite games of all time. They still pound you into the ground, but for a good reason. It's because you are not learning the boss's patterns. In Bioshock 2, there is no patterns. I'm not saying patterns are always good in a game, but this is one thing that makes a game challenging, hard, nice, and easy in a way, but simple. It's simple to get down. It's simple to master it. Just another thing that those games do well, and where I think Bioshock 2 lacks in comparison. Now, we will be getting into number 2, or reason number 2. Reason number 2 is it's trying to be multiple things. It's trying to be like, kind of like a Resident Evil type of game. Reserve your ammo for later bosses, don't use it. Make sure you know what you're gonna use, and do it well. Use your drill, on close. But the thing with the drill and what they're trying to do with the drill is very different things, because you're supposed to get really close up to the enemies. And the problem I have with that are the enemies can gun you down before you can do that. Yes, this adds a little bit of challenge because you have to duck and weave through, the spot that you are at, the train, whatever you're at. For me, that's not challenge. That's a weird gameplay mechanic that it's not even like the superpowers or any of that helps with it. No, it'll stun one enemy while one other enemy snipes you from like really far away. Especially with the ones that you have to protect a little girl, there are way too many enemies, and that's not challenge. Challenge is not a bunch of bullet sponges that take all your bullets up while you're stuck with your drill just beating them up, which you can't do. That's not something you can do in that game, which decreases the value of, that aspect of the game. I don't know if I'm saying this right, but it does severely cripple that game. And it could be one of my favorite games. It is a really good game, but at the same time, I don't know, maybe I just don't know how to look at it. So let's transition into... So, am I saying that Bioshock 2 is a bad game? No, not by the long shot. It has things for everyone. Dark, gloomy atmosphere, underwater aesthetic, everything. Something to horrify everyone. But at the same time, does it do a hard difficulty justice? No. If you want games that fit the dark aesthetic with challenge, Bloodborne, great game, dark, gloomy atmosphere. You're looking for story? There you go. There's a great story and plotline to that. Challenge that is actually meant for people who want challenge without picking a difficulty. Everyone is on the same level because the difficulty slider in bioshock2 doesn't affect it much. It affects it a little bit because the enemies take more bullets, but that, my friends, is not challenge. That's bullet sponge. Okay, that's bullet sponge. If I have to recommend a dark, gloomy horror game that is challenging, well, I mean, not really horror, but like the gothic aesthetic, you know, I would pick something like, I don't know, Hollow Knight, Bloodborne. I'm not gonna say like Resident Evil, even though I kind of want to, but I'm not gonna sink that low. No offense to Resident Evil, it's not challenging, you know. But I guess you could play Resident Evil because there is like challenge because you have to think about it. But if you want a good game, play those. And if you want just a challenge overall, the game I was playing in the beginning of the video is called Sifu. I will put a little marker or something in it so you know what the game is. But I will see you guys next time, and go check out Big Man Bino because he gave me the idea for the video. I will show you his channel right here. See you guys. Hope you enjoyed your popcorn, and I am out. A couple announcements. Not posting as much. I know, sad. But at the same time, I will be doing a series like this about games that I like. So be looking forward to that. And number 2, go look at Big Man Bino because I'm gonna do a Bioshock thing with him. And hey, who knows? We might play DBD. You never know. Check out for those, or watch out for those, and you know, be careful out there. You never know what could get you.